The American people have sent their government a clear message. They want us to focus on creating jobs. They want to see Congress spend less, and they want government to be smaller and less intrusive. They want health care reform that protects jobs instead of this government takeover that's costing us jobs. And they want Congress to respect their will and honor our Constitution. These priorities are embodied in the Pledge to America. It's a governing agenda focused on creating jobs, cutting spending, and reforming Congress. A blueprint built by listening to the American people. In the new majority, the people's priorities will be our priorities. Having run a small business for more than 20 years, I can tell you that no turnaround succeeds without a change in culture. For too long, Washington has been doing what's best for Washington, and they get away with it. Too often, accountability counts for nothing, and transparency for even less, and common sense, well, it's an endangered species. That's why our leader, John Boehner, has pledged to run the House of Representatives differently than it's been run in the past, by both parties. And he's asked me to lead a transition effort designed to ensure our new majority will be ready to serve as the people's voice and implement the proposals that Americans are demanding. So we've assembled a transition team of proven reformers, including citizens newly elected to Congress who have jumped at the opportunity to begin changing Congress before being sworn in. The incoming Republican freshman class, well, it's no ordinary group. Nearly half of its roughly 80 members have never served in elective office before. So they bring a fresh perspective and a lot of the energy, intelligence, and experience that we want to incorporate into how we implement reforms that give the government back to the people. And for this reason, we're not only including them in the transition to a new majority, but also giving them a seat at the leadership table in the next Congress. We've already begun initiating changes to open up the People's House, including installing public cameras in the Powerful Rules Committee. That's where they decide which bills and which amendments come to the floor for a vote. We're evaluating how Congress operates to make sure there's time for lawmakers to actually read the bills before they're voted on, and to make certain every one of those bills contains a clear citation of constitutional authority. We want taxpayers to be able to keep tabs on bills as they're being written and hearings as they're happening. We've got the people's business to do, and the people have the right to watch that business being done. Now, we're also tracking down every last rule and roadblock rigged to keep government spending binge on autopilot. Now, if we're ever going to change the broken status quo, we need to make it easier to cut spending and harder to increase it. And we're searching for savings so we can cut the cost of Congress and make this institution more efficient. As is the case for any business seeking a turnaround, there won't be any sacred cows here.